Writing across grades addresses one of the most important aspects of our schools, which is the development of critical thinking skills.
I think writing is really important for students to learn because it is one of the main ways that students communicate. It's something that they're going to need every year in school, through college, into their adult lives.
I like writing workshop because you get to express what you really want to be.
I like the writing class that we take at school because it helps me express my thoughts, and I really like writing.
I like writing stories about my life.
You just get to think out of the box and you get to do whatever you want.
The writing project we're doing this year is called Writing Across the Grades. It involves children from first grade to fifth grade.
Writing Across the Grades program takes place really in 2 days in the classroom. The first day, students go through the writing process and write about a specific topic. They pre-write or brainstorm and come up with ideas. They draft and turn those ideas into sentences and at the upper grades paragraphs, and then they revise and edit on their own.
We basically write sentences. You get to write down things that you really want to be and do.
You take your time and you use your imagination.
We usually start out by discussing what we're doing that day, and I do a mini lesson with the children discussing a particular aspect of writing, and they make a story map of what they're planning on writing that day.
In this one, I put the main idea in the middle, and I added 3 supporting details and added more details to those.
Fun, paint.
We have about 15 to 20 minutes of silent writing.
We have a very short lesson on what a good writer uses, and then we start writing.
It's also a cross grades program, which is so important because it promotes leadership and develops confidence in our students at those earliest and most influential of times.
And it's really interesting to see the progression of the writing from grade to grade. A first grader might write 3 or 4 sentences on topic, whereas a 5th grader is writing a multi-paragraph essay with a really catchy opening. Each grade level picked one sample, and then the teachers brought that selection of writing samples from across the grades back to their classrooms. A 4th grader can go up to a 1st grader and say, "I love the description you used in your writing piece."
We wrote about the miracles that we made this month.
The idea of using a personal miracle came up at our last topic brainstorming session. The lower school teachers agreed that that would be a really nice topic for December as a way to integrate Judaic and general studies.
A miracle is like, for example, the Hanukkah miracle.
A miracle is when something happens that you very like and you don't expect it to happen.
A miracle is that old people are taken care of with much care.
It's something very good.
You're wishing to do something and it happens.
Our writing project is we're writing about miracles that happened in our life. My miracle is that I was a premature baby and I was born a month early and I'm okay now. I'm the miracle.
My miracle is having a baby cousin soon.
A miracle that happened to me was that I was lucky to have 2 sisters and to have a great mom and great dad. It is really good to have a big family. I am proud of my story.
They have such a sense of pride in their own writing, and they're really proud of their classmates for doing well.
My favorite story was PJ because he got his cast off.
The miracle that I wrote about is when my arm got better when I broke my arm.
The one that we chose for the classroom is about a little boy who just broke his arm recently. After thinking about it and writing about it, he saw that it could have a positive side.
They took my cast off after 4 weeks.
Can we all first say Kol HaKavod to PJ?
Kol HaKavod.
Okay.
It was good that he made a good opening, then a good middle, then a good closing. He did a good story and he really thought.
He needs to work on the periods.
He needs to work on making his periods a normal size, right? I think he actually did a pretty good job with this handwriting because most of the things are in the line, huh? I like it a lot. PJ, I think you did a wonderful job. We're proud of you.
I My best friend's sister Devin was diagnosed with a bad brain tumor. We all hoped she would get better soon. After a while, Devin started getting worse. Devin had to start taking chemo. We started praying for her. Devin and her parents weren't Jewish, but they prayed anyway. Then, a big miracle happened. The tumor shrank into almost nothing. She would soon be able to go back to school. I think this is a big miracle, and I'm very thankful.
The title is called It Happened. One morning, my aunt called my mom. I woke up and I went downstairs. My mom told me it was a boy. His name is Jonah. I felt so excited. I was spinning round and round.
I was crying while I was reading them because they were really very touching, and you wouldn't think that a 6-year-old could write so deeply about what they thought, and they did.
The kids are amazing and what they can do, and I'm a teacher because I'm so impressed and inspired by children. So yes, I think we have about 200 little miracles at Kellman Brown.